Hey y'all, what's going on? It's your boy Man in the Wild. Just in my thoughts about what you see in front of you. 7 ways to prove the earth is round. Cause as we got this eclipse coming up, and I was looking up, cause I had remembered somebody made mention about the earth, having to be round in order for, the whatever eclipse to happen. I didn't know which one it was because I ain't paid that much attention prior to this, but we got the solar eclipse coming up, with moon crossing through the sun. Okay, yeah, it's 2 discs, but they said, but the lunar eclipse is when the Earth's shadow is cast upon the moon, right? And so, I don't know. It just got me to looking up some shit for the moment. So that's what this person decided to write. So this is 7 of their ways, right? That motherfuckers claim that proves the earth is round, right? And watch a ship sail off the sea. This article was written in 2018. Okay, so we're clear on that. But this is one of the most childlike explanations um, that you can have, especially it being that it's number one. Because this has been disproven in many ways with just simply zooming in with a camera. It allows you to see a lot further, and, the matter of perspective. So this shit is just, I don't know, a little slow and dumb. But here it goes when they say watch the lunar eclipse. And then when you get this motherfucker, this clown ass dude talking, it's kind of like you really can't take that shit seriously from that point on, whatever he has to say. But I'm gonna have a little bit on the way that the lunar eclipse is more plausible, um, because the idea of living on a spinning water ball is actually, it's very dumb. It is very dumb, and and as far as the people who believe it, and who can't let their minds wrap around the fact that somebody lied to them for whatever reason that they had, more power to them. But it's clear as day. It's clear as day. Like I said, I'm gonna have me I'm gonna talk about the eclipse here in a little bit. But climb a tree. This is the part where it really got fucked up for me. See, a vast plain, one tree smack in the middle. If the earth were flat, your vision would extend exactly as far while standing at the base as it would at the top of the tree. What the fuck are you talking about? How the fuck does that make any sense whatsoever? Any sense, really? If you're on a flat plane, this is what this motherfucker is saying. If you're on a flat plane and you're in a building, right? Let's say you're in a building, in this example, a 90-story building. You go to the top of that motherfucker, and it says your vision would extend exactly as far while standing at the base of that tree. What are you serious? That's no way that you're serious. And if the further you climb, the further your line of sight extends to the horizon. That's because parts of the earth were concealed from view by its curvature and are now revealed because your position has changed. Get the fuck out of my face. Because that sound like Neil deGrasse Tyson wrote this motherfucking article, low key. Like he's just parroting off of what he done said, because that's exactly it. That right there sound like some shit that'll come out of his mouth. That right there. Gonna say that the vision only extends past this and that is because of the curvature and it open. Look at that shit. It's revealed because your position changed. Get the fuck out of here. Fuck out of here. Travel through or within different time zones. The fuck does a curve have to do with a time zone? Like it's like, and I'm sorry, my silence. I'm sitting there trying to read some of this. Like, fly around the world, like that. That lip doesn't prove a thing. Like, I mean, it does not prove a thing. That's insane to me. Number 4. Like, we're going strong. Watch a sunset. And like, and it's funny because that perspective shit is real. Cause what is it? I had put a pin behind a chair. Had somebody sit down at a certain point where they could see this pin poking up behind this chair, right? And I moved the pin at the same elevation. Move the pin back. Move the pin back. Tell me when you can't see it no more. Boom, I can't see it no more. That's your fucking sunset. Do the same thing in reverse. Up, I can see it. That's your fucking sunrise. There's no rotation. There's no revolution. Like, yo, we sitting the fuck here. That shit moves around us and on its path. Like I said, a visual of that'll be up here in a sec. Measure shadows across the country. 2 locations, some distance apart. Miles, same meridian. So at the same time of day, let's say at the same time, they're saying, of course, that it says that there's going to be different shadows if somebody is a couple hundred miles away from each other. No fucking shit. On a flat earth, that's not how the sun works on a flat earth. I mean, it'll be a different shadow across the, see, all right, 6. Not looking good. And this is how you finish it. You tell a motherfucker to Google. You tell a motherfucker to Google for some CGI footages. And what it say? It appears to curvature there. Yo, because it's a fucking computer generated image. So that list did not look good whatsoever. Let's see. International Space Station will be visible. So is that the space station? Because I always wondered, even when I believed it, whatever that they said, because I ain't never necessarily believe it was round per se, even though I did little experiments as a kid just to try and see, because I used to fly a lot when I was younger, and I never really saw a side. But I was being told that, so just believe what you're being told. But I always wondered how they got back in. You know, because if there's so much force that has to be exerted, you know, with the strong jet burst and all that to get up there and get up out the atmosphere, you would think it would be, you know, the same type of problem getting back in. You know, but where's that launch pad? Where's the power that you need to get back in? The shit, it's not there. So how does it get back in? If the atmosphere is such a strong force and it has such a strong power to it, how the fuck are people getting back in? If they got a blast to get out, but they just bloop back in, Fuck out of here. Fuck out of here. And let's say correction. Previous version mistakenly referenced only eclipses. Oh, that's the only correction you got to this? Okay, whatever. All right, so here's what I was talking about when I said I'll get to certain stuff later. When it comes to the eclipses, right? Because they say that the sun on a lunar eclipse casts a shadow from the earth onto the moon, right? So that the earth has to be round, right? All right, so look, because I believe this map more than the globe, you know, because this actually this actually makes more sense. And plus, Buddy had made mention, you know, that down there is where they recover all of these launches and just a whole bunch of shit. There was a big ass circle of a lot of NASA activity going on in this little area. I ain't got no arrow or no whatever, but you see what I'm talking about right here, right? You know, now I can't speak on the land continents, what they look like. I'm not even going to try to act like that, but this concept, you know, is definitely something more to be rocked with than, you know, than what's being told through NASA and all of that. All right, okay, but the solar, not the solar, the lunar eclipse. All right, so we got one. With this one, you got, stay there, nigga. You got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, 4 or 5 different places that have suns and that have moons. All right, I think this one you only got 3, but it can still be in that one. You know, sun out there, right? Moon over here on us. You know what I'm saying? Going through different other different moons and sun cycles that they got outside of this. That's 100% more plausible with the lunar eclipse than anything else. You know, because like I said before, and I said however many times it needs to be said, the way gravity is explained, like, it's magic. It's some magical bullshit. You know, the way that they want you to believe that the formula works in such a way that makes water wrap around a ball. That's magic. That's not real. Right? It's simply not. Water finds its level. There's no way around that. Right? There's absolutely no way around that. So whenever somebody tries to come up with something that makes you believe that the earth is round, you know, it most every single time comes from NASA. It comes from, you know, somebody with clout that'll tell you that the earth is round and here's how. And they throw out all these numbers. They throw out all of these different names. They throw out all these different facts that, you know, that you can't look up. You know, and even if you try to look the shit up, I mean, it's when deceivers do their thing, one of the best ways to get it across, you know, get their bullshit across to you to make you think that it is what it is, what they say it is that word salad shit. You know, word salad. And I'm gonna throw the number salad out there too, because that's what they, you know, they throw a bunch of big numbers, throw a bunch of big words. And, you know, people that are actually into it, you know, are already, I don't know, call it brainwashed into not doubting their overlords. That sounds right. You know, because you see how it goes for people when they speak against the powers that be, when they're within the structure, like that shit don't go well. So, because I mean, you even watch it on the Big Bang Theory. I don't know how many seasons it was in, but shit, Leonard said they was wasting money. They weren't figuring out shit. They just take the money, spend the money. You seen the other video I got on some shit. The motherfuckers got caught with harnesses on. They get caught using CGI footage. They get caught with what? They had air bubbles on their videos. Because they're recording spacewalks underground, making you think that these motherfuckers is weightless. It's a grand con. It's a long con. But wouldn't you think, man, I swear, wouldn't you think that if there was a moon that people can go to, if there was a planet called Mars that people can go to, that there wouldn't be motherfuckers that sit there, like, I think, who was it? Was it Cat that said the shit? I heard somebody say on their stand-up like that, all these planets and all this shit, and ain't nobody bringing back one souvenir. Not one. We ain't got no moon rocks. You know what I'm saying? The rocks that I did see had stage numbers on them, prop numbers and shit on them. You know what I'm saying? We ain't got no type of, like, actual... In a time of a show me society that we are, like, it blows my mind how little it takes to impress a motherfucker when the right person says it. You understand? That shit is crazy to me. We are in the most visual time that you can possibly think of, right? The most on time shit, real time. Motherfuckers go live and all of this other shit for the dumbest shit. So we got these capabilities, but we don't have no souvenirs from no other planets. Like, some of them are gas and all this shit. All right, so bring back a beaker full of gas or some shit. Fill up one of them vials or something. Bring that shit back. But no, you're not going to get that. You're not going to get it. Why? Because the shit don't exist. Like I said, this shit is more plausible. Right? This shit is easier to believe for me, than we're spinning around. It's chaotic. You know what I'm saying? It's just like, it's one of them ones where it almost seems like it's a pure accident of what's going on. Like it's a pure accident, because that's what that Big Bang Theory basically says. Like, shit was an accident. And then life just happened to form, and then boom, this is where we are. Get the fuck out of here. You know what I'm saying? I don't give a damn what religion you are, motherfucker. You got a creator, and you understand that. And everything from there is evident with your eyes and your senses, and just, what you see and deal with on a daily basis. Certain shit fucked up? Yes. You know what I'm saying? Things ain't perfect. But at the same time, it's perfect. So... Oh, yeah, man, I hope that went somewhere. I think, let me see, was there something else? I want to make sure. Yeah, because that perspective with the climbing a tree, yeah, I think I did touch on that. I wanted to touch on that. But I hope something stuck. And I know the shit made sense. I know the shit made sense as far as that lunar eclipse. Because that solar one is coming up, so that's what everybody's talking about. But I'm thinking about that damn lunar. Because that's how a motherfucker tried to tell me that the earth was round. So it had me looking this shit up, and then it's like, boom. All 7 of your shits was bullshit. And not only bullshit, but fucking childish. Childlike. Like shit that I would have had a hard time believing as a kid if that's the explanation you gave me, because I never got really explanations because I ain't give a fuck because it was other stuff in life that interested me. You know, but if that was an interest of mine and these are the explanations you gonna give me, really? Man, I think you was forever a fool. You tried to get me to believe that shit. You know, just like I do think that this motherfucker's forever a fool. Give me them Neil deGrasse Tyson vibes and all that bullshit. Man, get the fuck out of here. So yeah, this what do you want to call it? What do you want to call this one? There's 7 reasons trying to prove to me that the earth is round. Your bullshit is confirmed, dude.